Leonard. Get him, Blake. Did you like Leonard, are you fucking kidding me, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the stink's coming from.
You don't know where the stink's coming from? Probably from all the shit everywhere, you fucking... Holy fuck. I think this place is worth you, Jason. Leonard, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking this shit in there. Oh my god.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
All right, yeah, here we are. We're back at it again today. So we have our good cows. We have Boss Man Jack. We got DSB. We got King Cobra, and we got Ethan Ralph. He's a good guy, I know. But that's what we're doing. We have our bad cows, Anissa, iDubbbz. We're gonna add Ricada and Cyrax, and then we just need to get all of their attacks working, and we can have an actual battle. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We have an inventory system we need to get underway. How's it going, Toe Bungle? Alright, so I like the fucking avatar you have there. What are we gonna do now? I guess let's just pull up the inventory system. We'll go in there and take a look at what we have. I know I have a bunch of stuff made. I have a bunch of items. We just kind of need to make their item things match what they actually are. So we'll get the game rocking and rolling. It's going to take a second to load, unfortunately. There we go. Load it all up. Usually the first time it takes forever, and then after that, I feel like it takes less. Let's see. We're fucked. We load the game, and we'll see what happens. Alright, here we are. So we have our cows right here. We're changing the active cow by clicking on them. So we have Cobra.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh?
We can turn to DSP. Can we move Boss Man? No, we can't. So we need to fix that we can't move Boss Man. Let me put that in my Boss Man needs movement fix. And I'm pretty sure that's in the game manager. Game manager. We don't need to save you. Alright, so we'll go back here. Let's press I to bring up our inventory. And you can see we have 10 money, 2 Xannies, a Merida whiskey, a mead. We got 1 cocaine, 1 Baldo, 1 weed, 3 trash burgers, and a Chinese vape. So, I mean, we have enough stuff to get high for a few days at least. Well, maybe not. Maybe a day. Only 2 Xannies. Well, how much is money? Is that $100 bills? 10 money is a 10 $100 bills. We got $1,000. We have 3 trash burgers, so we have enough food. Or we have a little smiley face, colon, puppy cheeks, or whatever the fuck that is. A little, what the fuck? We got mead. Alright, what else fucking gonna do here? We gotta get some fucking Ralph.
I belong because I'm an arrogant god.
You can attack and everything, right? Is your inventory any different? Okay, so you do have a... Oh, no, I think we're just spawning the inventory on top of the other fucking inventory, which is great. Wonderful. Not good. Let me try it again. If I press I, yeah, so I can keep filling this up. Young hot dudes, yeah. Yeah. So we got money. So every time we press I, we're basically just creating more stuff in our... we're never clearing out our inventory. And then we have some stuff made, some like images for them, but they're not populating with the images. We're just getting the Merida whiskey every time. So I guess we'll go and check out some of our shit there. Hopefully the music's not too loud. There we go. Okay. How's it going, Freak Show, Jimmy's Crackhead Dungeon? Alright, I think, so, for the inventory, where even is that script? I bet it's on the player, right? If we go to player class right here, Control F, inventory, player inventory. Let's see. Well, is this only being called here? Where else is it being called? Okay, so when DSP steals an item, I wanted to have like a stealing mechanic, so that's what this is. But get inventory, return inventory. So This should be probably being called from somewhere. If we go to game manager, object clicked, we need to fix this to fix what are we gonna say? Okay, so let me copy this. Instead of DSP, it's gonna be Bossman Jack in object collider. Yeah, and then we'll update active character to Bossman Jack. Cool. So it's actually going to check the name of this Bossman Jack, and then the name here, Bossman Jack. Let's just move this like that, and I think that should be the name that it checks right here. So we'll go back to the game manager, and I think we just have to move that back, and then move that back up here. So this is when we click on them in the overworld, it lets us move them. That should fix our walking. Update active character, and then we also need to put in another, for whatever reason I have another match statement in here, which is a terrible way to do it, but for right now I think I only have like 4 playable character cows. We're not using wings anymore, so I'm just gonna say not used. Wings is too boring. Maybe try pushing your wife over a table again, Wings. That was at least a little bit entertaining. Just kidding. Clearly staged, clearly staged. Alright, so what, who was it again? It's Bossman Jack. I'm pretty sure we're still calling him Bossman. Oh, the secret video. It was, I was gonna do, like, Let's Play shit, and I had, like, this fucking Let's Play of this game called, Cthulhu, like, Dark Tides of the Earth or something, and I was ripping on it. It was just, I did, like, an hour-long video on this thing, and it really sucked. Like, it wasn't that good, and then I also had artless music all over it, and I made, like, a separate channel, so I would have had to pay, like, a separate subscription to keep that one up, so I was like, fuck it, it's not worth. I'm never gonna get anywhere doing Let's Plays. So, I mean, I'm not like I'm gonna get anywhere doing this, but you know, I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't like anything like crazy. It wasn't like yeah, it linked to my manifesto on 4chan, so you could scroll through there. Yeah, but I'm glad you beat the game. That's pretty cool. Active character instance. Oh yeah, yeah. It was average game enjoyer. That was retarded. And then like I completely fucked up my channel because now it like. Artlist was having me pay for that one, and then I was trying to like tell it like no, it's the same. It's like a whole fucking thing. You have to pay like double, even though it's like the same channel. It's just a different like offshoot of the fucking. And they're like, no, you gotta pay for both of them, and I'm like, you know what, fuck that. Yeah, basically I'm retarded and did a bunch of retarded shit. Is how that story ends. But yeah, so this should work now, right? Active character instance. Get first node in group. We need to add him to a group, Bossman Jack, though. And then we should be good to go. Group, Bossman Jack. Okay, and now we should be able to walk. We should be able to walk with the jacks. I tried to find the video of Rat Dad putting up the door with a nail gun, and maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe it only exists in my mind. Because there is a video of him and Rat Dad trying to put this door together, but there's no nail gun in it. And I was like, damn, maybe I manufactured that in my head. I just remember them using a nail gun. Does anyone else remember that, or am I, like, insane? I saw them getting the new door, and they're listening to the acapella rap music that Boss Man Jack always had, which is like the lowest fucking form of music in the history of like humankind. What do you mean you don't have? Oh, I bet we aren't naming this shit right. What do you think about that? I think that's gonna do it. Oh man, I woke up late as fuck today. I was supposed to help my brother with his car, and he called me, and I was like, "Yo, I just woke up." Yeah, I got my own cows to watch over. What the hell are we testing? That's right, Boss Man. Invalid index 7. Texture normal. Oh, we don't have any spells. We don't have a spell. We gotta make one in GIMP, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so new, I think I made these like, we're just gonna go like 300 by 300. It's gotta be a square. And then we're gonna need a picture of Boss Man, so let me, we'll go ahead and open one. Boss Man Jack. Boss Man flipped. I think we want this one. What I'm gonna do is just put like his face and then some dice right there, and like we'll just call it Gamble. That'll be the icon for Gamble. So I'm gonna get rid of all this other shit. I think this is the best way. Whoops, not that. We need his beautiful face. Let me lower this threshold. My brother, I knocked him out cold. There was that guy who was covering him on YouTube. It was like Boss Man Clips or whatever. I used to watch his shit all the fucking time. My taste in music, I knocked it out cold. Alright, can you let me erase this shit? Thank you, there we go. And this is how professional graphic design is my passion. So this is how real graphic designers do it. You know, you want to keep it amateur. You want to keep staying with stuff like GIMP. Never go with Adobe. If you go with Adobe, the terrorists win. There we go. Just gotta clean it up. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, and now we need a picture of some dice. Alright, let's grab this. We'll go here and plug it in. And we'll... I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Well, actually, I want to not do that. I want to go add alpha channel. Then we'll delete it, and then we can grab the fucking thing. And then we'll plug it in over here. Whoops. Oh, you fuck. Control C. Control V. There we go. And now we have our wonderful Boss Man. Now we need a picture of some dice. So, yeah, this was me looking for the video for a while. Felted 17 times plus new door. John Godot. Hey, who is this guy? This is Boss Man Jack, or who is me? I'm John, or I'm the average Godot enjoyer. So what were we looking for? A door giveaway? How bored do you have to be looking up door giveaway on YouTube? Who the fuck types that in? Alright. What were we looking for? That's right, pictures of dice. So this has nothing to do with anything. So we'll go pictures of dice. There we go, images. I think this one actually is probably the best. We're going to reverse it. Licensable, well, it's also stealable. So what are you going to do about it? We'll call it dice. Dice. And then we'll go dice. And then let's get rid of the that shit. There we go. Maybe we're gonna up that threshold a little bit. Free doors, woo, yeah. I gotta install a door at my house. I actually probably will call my dad and have him do it. He's good at shit like that. Alright, so we have our thing right here. This is gonna be our icon for gamble. In the game, if we look, we have these icons down here, and they have like a bigger thing that shows up if you click over them. So what we'll do is flip this image, transform, flip horizontally. No, not you, you fuck, just this one. I guess we gotta go to layers and transform, flip horizontally, and yeah, I guess we'll just kind of move these here. I think we need to shrink the boss man down just a little bit. I think I want like his whole head in frame right there, and then probably like that. Can we maybe tilt it up like this? Is that better? And then have the dice like like this. Maybe make them a little bigger. Let's do it like that. That's not so bad. And then we'll go to this background, and I'm going to use one of my tricks, which is to just take one of these things we have over here and fill it in like that. That doesn't look so good though. We need something. We might have to just grab a casino. Let me do that. Casino. Yeah, let's just grab a random one of these. Oh, slot machine. Let's do it that way. Slot machine. I'm the man of my house, so I'm always forced to like install a door or cut down a tree. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like the only person in my house, so I have to do everything. But I just let it go to, I just let it rot. It's all fine. No, I'm kidding. My house is alright. Which one of these are we going to use? I just need like, I think this will be fine. Or even this. I think this one will be good. Machine, slot machine. Slot machine. And I have a whole deck of Kino Casino playing cards that are going to go into the game that you can like collect as you progress. They're pretty much sector playing cards. I kind of started them Kino Casino themed, and then just for like a fan project, I didn't like plan to sell them or anything. And then I just kept making more, and some of them like aren't even casino anymore. They're just sector themed. So it's like I'll have that in the game. They're going to be like sector cards you can pick up. So if I do something like this. Oh, that's right. We were going to put the other picture in there. Slot machine. Nice. It's a small one. Dragon Link. That looks so Chinese. That looks like a very fair machine. So I just want to make this like really big behind him. Possibly like this. Maybe smaller than that, so we can actually get some definition on that shit. Maybe like that. And then we'll just darken it. We'll go color, colorize, and we'll make it like a red, but like somewhere in there maybe. And then we'll pull one of my classic tricks of we'll do a new layer here, and we'll grab like a light brush, and we'll like go, we gotta bring this up. We're gonna bring it up here and smear that, and bring this over here, do the same over here. Really we only have to get the outside, we don't really need the inside of it, so we can just grab this right here like that, and then we'll pull it underneath these, underneath both of those, and go filters, Let's go with blur and blur it up like that. So that should be, you know, that's good enough. It's got the dice in there. He's gambling. Maybe we should do like a dollar bill over here. No, it should be fine. I guess I could draw one in very cheaply. That would be cool. I could just do like a dollar sign right there or something. But no, for now that's fine. We'll just have this picture right there. I think that's good. Maybe should we do the red eyes on him? We could do the red eyes very easily. We could do a new layer, and then we'll just go over here. Fucking red. We'll go here. We gotta bring that up on top. Make it red. Blur, Gaussian blur. And there we go. So you got the red eyes on him. I think that's good. I kind of like that. Yeah. I mean, we could make it like more so. I don't know which one's better. I think that one's better. So let's export it. Barber's Gate and spell icons. Interesting. Looks like I exported a whole bunch of shit in here. Alright, let's go to... I think it's in UI. Oh, Godot project, that's why. He needs dollar sign eyes, yeah. I might go back and fix that, but for now I think it's okay. Where is UI? Should be in UI. Maybe not. For fuck's sake. Alright, let's go check Godot. Spell info A. Great. That's right. So I have to, if I go back to here, we got the character images. And then we go to the, I think it's latest. And, oh, we need to get rid of this. This shouldn't be here. I think I misspelled taunt. I think it's supposed to be taunt, right? I'm a genius. All right. And then, oh yeah, because we have all these R's, it's not going to be able to pull those values up. We also have none right here. So what is the... okay, so it should be spell icons right here. Awesome. Let me go back. I can go back into GIMP now, so there should be something called spell icons. There we go. All right, and we'll call this one Gamble. Gamble.png, and I guess we gotta go lowercase. There we go. What was the other one? It was Gamble and you fucker. Gamble and taunt. How are we gonna do taunt? We need another. Oh man. How are we gonna do that? We need. Damn. How am I gonna express that in the form of this vector right here? Let me put back on my music so maybe we can get something going. I can think. What is this? This isn't shit. This is the chill. Whatever it is. Alright. So we need something to express, what do you call it? Taunting someone. I have some emotes that we could maybe use. Boss man. Beta. I don't know. Let's get Boss Man yelling. We'll just do a picture of him yelling, and then we'll do some shit with that. So let's look up Boss Man Jack again. Boss Man Jack yelling. I don't know what's up with this music. I thought it was supposed to be like chill. Let's go to new 5. Here we go. Show all, so it'll play all these songs. Awesome. There we go. So this is a Boss Man Jack. Boss Man Jack. Streamer. Yelling. Alright, so we could use that one. That's decent at least. Oh man, he looks so happy right there. Yeah, I think we'll use that one. We'll just crop all that shit out, and then we'll have him like... Maybe we'll just put 2 faces back to back, like screaming at each other. That would be funny. So we'll save this image. We'll call it Another Boss Man. Another Boss Man. Okay, so then we'll open GIMP back up. Where's it at? Here we go. We're gonna make a new image, same size, file, open, and we'll get the other Boss Man. Bam. And just like before, we're gonna get rid of all this shit. And I'm gonna grab my eraser. Make it big, and we'll get rid of all this shit. Let's see, I want a hard edge on that eraser, thank you. And these icons aren't going to be that big, so it's not going to matter too much. It doesn't look great. Plus, it's just programmer art, so fuck it. Cool. Let me make this huge, and we'll go like that, and just get this shit. That doesn't matter so much. I'm gonna grab this. He's dented. He's got a dent. We'll put that, and then I guess my idea in my head was to just Control V, copy another one, and then we'll go to that layer and transform, flip horizontally. Oh, we need to. Let's go. Can we just add alpha channel? What the hell? Add alpha channel. And then we can delete that. We can go here, delete that. And the background, we'll delete that. Okay, so now we need something in the background. That looks like shit. What can we do here? If I go to color, colorize, we'll make it red, something like that. I'm going to then go to, which one is on top? This one. Let's take, let's erase that. Whoops. Let's do that, and then we'll go to this one, and we'll get rid of that shit right there. There we go. And then we're going to get rid of some of this, so there's not so much overlap. Perfect. And how are we going to express that they're taunting you? I guess we'll just, I don't know. That's pretty fucking good. Let's have a rat right over top here or something. Oh, you know this clown. Yeah, you know Boss Man. He's kind of a hero around here. Let's go angry rat. There we go. That's perfect. I think I've used this one before for something. We're gonna save that image. Let's go angry rat. angry rat. And then we'll go file, open, and we'll get that one right in there. Cool. Let's lower that threshold even lower. We don't need the whole rat, just the essence of the rat. So there we go. That should be good. I don't know, is it? Whatever. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, I also want to add alpha channel and let's grab all this shit and delete it. So we got alpha. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think I'm going to put this maybe like in the back behind them. So a lot of this stuff isn't going to show. So I'm not too worried about it. I think you'll see what I mean. And I might colorize it. We'll see. Yeah, so if I back these guys up a little bit, like this, and maybe shrink them down, like that. And then we'll do the same over here. And how's that going? And then we'll have the rat in the back. And it looks kind of messed up right now, but it should look a little better once I fix all this stuff. So then we're going to go here, and we just got to get rid of all this shit. Can I just grab that? Let's go up that threshold. I'm on the pasted layer. Oh, I need to be on this one. Let me just grab this and delete it. And then we'll go here, and then we can grab that and delete it, right? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, and we can kind of make these layers a little more see-through, and then the rat comes out a little more. So the rat is a little bit opaque. I also need to move him, I think, more towards the middle, make it bigger. What I'm going to do is double up on the rat picture, so I'm going to go Control C and Control V and just paste it right on top, and I think that's going to make the rat look a little bit thicker and fuller. And then we have these guys. Let's make them a little more like that, and then the rat, can we make it maybe pop a little more with like I don't know. What color would be good for the rat? I guess red, but then we have to change the background to be less red. I like the rat being red. I think that's the way to go. I think like a blood red rat like that, and then have the background be like a more neutral. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back to the background and colorize, and then maybe have that be, I don't know, maybe even like a blue like that. Something that stands out. I like to do that. I know it's not like great in terms of color theory, but it looks cool in terms of like based graphics. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna hide that one. I don't think it makes any difference, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then we're gonna go to this one. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. We'll call that taunt or whatever. For right now, that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. You know, 'cause it's going to be like that big in the game anyway. So let's go ahead and export that. Taunt. And the spell icons. Awesome. Nice. Oh, man. Here we go. So let's see what they look like inside of Godot. So if I go to these are all only 100 by 100. So that one's like one I got for Dark Side Phil. This is one for Cyrax called Stink. So these are actually much better definition anyway, because these are 300 by 300. So that's another DSP one. So yeah, these are really low resolution, but yeah, controller toss. Pretty proud of that one. Green Smoke, that one's a good one. Infest, I like that one too. Okay. So now we just need to sync that up with what we have. So let's copy this. And instead of none, we're gonna post this in here. And instead of controller toss, this one will say gamble. And this one's gonna say taunt. Then we should be good to go. Alrighty. Okay. I guess we'll try that and see how far we get. I'm sure we're gonna have some issues. This is probably gonna be like the most painful part of this game, is getting all this shit running right here. And then once I have the combat system in, it should be smooth sailing. I gotta grab a Gatorade. I think the blue Gatorade is the most refreshing out of all the Gatorades. And I think they took the red dye out of Gatorade, right? Didn't Kennedy do that? The guy with the worm in his brain? Even though I do support Trump and his administration, I think that guy is like completely insane. But it's kind of fun to watch all the people melt down. Yo, and the Epstein shit they're doing right now, they're like, who is Epstein? Who, I don't even know who that could possibly be. Who, what? Mossad, who are they? Well, I don't know. Me hanging out with him in pictures? I don't know. It's just like, and then the FBI basically said, like, listen, if we like rooted out everyone, it would be the entire government. So if you stop the like satanic sex trafficking, you'd have to stop the entire government. So what are you gonna do? Just, you know, let us do our thing. You know, that's basically what they said. All right, let's go here. Yeah, it feels like don't vote, it's not worth it. But at the same time, like, the economy's doing pretty good. I don't really mind. You know, it's not like I thought he was going to fix anything anyway. It's just nice to have a good economy. That's what I would say.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
I'm alive because I'm an arrogant god.
So we didn't crash. What was I trying to test again? I was trying to test, I thought Boss Man was going to crash. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, I can understand why he lost a lot of support from his fans, because it's like, that was like something you ran on, dude. The Epstein cases and all that shit. And then the video that I showed on the stream the other day, I guess they altered that, and there was like a bunch of different times that it was saved. I guess that's come out with mainstream media now. And it's like, yeah, of course it was altered. Alright, so what's the problem here? Spell info A. We just don't have it? Get spell stats. Player stats. Ability A. Okay, let's go check our... gamble, let's get rid of that. Gamble and taunt, we should be good there. I think we just had an image, I think we just had a problem. Yeah, we should be good now. Let's try that again. Yeah. This fucking thing. I'll fucking load one day. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there any other current events that I can, you know, try and shyster my way into, like every other YouTuber does. I hate how everyone's using the little dancing guy in the corner now. I don't know when that started, but it's gay. All right, let's get Boss Man. Still got a problem. Okay, so now we don't have these random clips. We need a random boss man clip. Let's get Audacity going. Boss man's gonna be so easy to clip because he's always fucking yelling. Let's get some boss man quotes going. This is what I really want to do with my life. Boss man Jack yelling. Let's go. Rage's compilation, perfect.
Man, shut the fuck up, pussy. Shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah. Alright, let me...
Oh my god, Gabe! Stop it, dude! Oh my gosh, bro! Oh my gosh, dude! Oh my...
Alright, so yeah, I gotta get Audacity. What we're gonna do is record the clips in here, and then I can just export them to the game. And I think if I just start monitoring, it is monitoring what's going on. Let's try it. So let me just put this down here.
God, bro!
Yeah, so it's monitoring like my computer's output.
Bro, I have tears coming down my face right now, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yeah, but the little dancing guy in the corner, I guess if you looked, I was watching like Nick DiOrio stream or whatever, and he's got the little guy in the corner who's like dancing like this with a little fucking hat on, and then like every other streamer's doing that too.
I just lost $300 fucking dollars, dude.
Alright, what's a good clip?
I'm so sorry, Gabe. You probably feel like such an idiot giving that to me, dude. I'm so sorry, bro. I am such a fucking moron, dude. I am such a fucking moron. Oh my...
The problem with this is he has that music on in the background like a fucking asshole. There we go.
I am bleeding. Oh my fucking god, dude.
You're bleeding?
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
no.
That did not just happen, dude. Oh my fuck.
We need something without that fucking shitty music.
What? I told you.
Here we go.
Stop, bro. I'll clean it all up.
Is that a good clip right there? I'll clean it all up. I think so. I think we'll get that one. Let's record that. I mean, we're working with scraps here, so we gotta keep moving. Alright, so I'm just gonna hit record.
Clean it all up. Dad! I'll clean it up! I'll clean it up! Can you stop? Dude, my dad's telling me to stop, bro. What?
What are you doing?
I told you guys already. I already told you.
This is not done in anger?
No! You can ask my chat. Dad, stop! Man, shut the fuck... Yo, shut up, man! This is fucking bullshit.
Alright, so I think we got a couple of clips
Oh my
right there.
fuck, why is this all...
Let's go back here.
Yo, shut up, man!
There we go.
Shut up, man! Shut up, man! Shut up, man!
Yeah, we'll get that one.
Man!
Sick of it.
Shut up, man! Yo, shut up, man!
There we go. Perfect. So let me just get rid of this. And, whoops. Not what I meant to do. Actually, let's go here. Can I split it? Split clip. And we'll say, shut up. Oh, you fucker. Shut up, man. There we go. Cancel. There we go. And if I bring this over...
Yo, shut up, man!
And I like to add an effect on them. I've been adding reverb on all of them, so let's add some reverb and see what it sounds like.
Yo, shut up, man!
That's a little too much.
Yo, shut up, man!
I don't think we need any reverb because Boss Man's already gaining out, really. I put it on Ralph's on some of the clips for comedic effect, and I put it on Cobra's because he's like casting spells, but Boss Man is just telling people to shut up, so I think we should just do that. So I think I have to make a new stereo track, and then I have to grab this over here. I'm not very good with Audacity, so I think I have to export an entire track, right? Let me just bring this over here. And then I can solo this, grab this, and say export OGG. And we got, I think I'm putting them, Boss Man. Where's that? Boss Man Jack. We're going to go new folder, sound, clips, and this is going to be Shut Up Man. Shut Up Man. Okay. And then I'm going to delete this one so we don't re-record it. We'll go back to solo here. And then I think the clip I wanted was more towards the front.
Dad! I'll clean it up!
I'll clean it up.
Clean it up! Can you stop? Dude, my dad's telling me to
I was gonna get this one where it just says, "Can you
stop?
Can you stop?" You know, it's like if someone like hits him in the game and he's just like, "Dude, can you stop?" It'd be pretty funny. Split the clip, and then we'll rename it. Dude, stop. Dude. Boss Man reminds me of like everyone I used to hang out with in middle school. But then like if they didn't grow anywhere past where they were in middle school. So let's go file, export as an OGG, and we'll say dude, stop. Dude, stop. And then we'll get rid of that clip. And let's see, are there any other little nuggets of shit we can pull out of this shit sandwich?
Dude, my dad's telling me to stop, bro.
Fuck your dad, dude.
What?
What are you doing?
I get paid.
What has happened?
With your loans, man, I don't get it. I've never, what have I ever won with your fuck up? God!
That's a good one.
God!
Let's get that one. Problem is there's copyrighted music in it, but I think we're really not hearing a lot of it with his raging out, so we'll hit the record.
Man, shut the fuck up, pussy. Shut the fuck up. God!
Yeah. There we go. Spazzing the fuck out right there.
Man, shut the fuck up, pussy. Shut the fuck up.
I kind of like those, but they had the fucking shit in them. Let's see.
Man, shut the fuck up, pussy.
Yeah, maybe we can just get that. I don't care if it's got the clip. We're putting it in our game. Blink 182 can go fuck themselves. Shut up, pussy. Shut up, pussy. There we go.
Man, shut the fuck up, pussy.
Yeah, there we go, boss man. You tell him.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Don't let him have any. Take his coat. Don't let him have his coat.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a good one. That's powerful. Boss man delivered that like a man. Shut the fuck up. Wonderful. All right, what else do we have here?
God!
Yeah. That should be his death sound. We're gonna call that his death sound for sure. Do I need right here?
God!
Yeah, that'll be his death sound. Split clip. Split the damn clip. Get the frig out of here. We're gonna call this death noise or death rattle. Death. Death. Ratale. One more time. I hope that's not super loud for everyone out there. It's really funny to me. Solo, and we'll go ahead and export these. Export as an OGG. And what is this? This one's shut up. shut up, pussy. Okay. And we will then get rid of this one, and we'll bring this one down. And what is this?
Shut the fuck up.
This one's just shut the fuck up. Alright, so we'll export this one as an AUG. This one's just going to be shut the fuck up. There we go. We'll save that. And we'll go here. We'll grab his death rattle. I guess we could just bring it up there and make it solo, but I don't really... we've done it. How's it going, Phoenix? We're grabbing some Boss Man Jack clips. Here's one that we're getting right now. Yeah, so we're adding some Boss Man Jack clips to the game. We're gonna call this one, I guess we'll call it Death Sound. Death Sound, that way we know. Cool, so that should be enough clips to get us going. I guess we can go back into Godot, and the way I have these clips kind of plugged into the scene is we can go to Boss Man, and we just have these hurt, heal, and talking sounds, so we just plug them in there. So we're going to go new, I think I have them in as strings. It's kind of a pain in the ass to put them in, but it is what it is. And add element, string. Whoops. How do I get rid of an element? There we go. This one, string, and we can come up here to Boss Man. What do you mean there's nothing in the sound clips? Oh, I put them all in here. Can I grab these and move, duplicate to sound clips, move. There we go. So heal sound, we'll just do a good old shut the fuck up. It doesn't really even matter. I can't just drag that in there. I have to. Alright, fine. Copy path. Paste the path. There we go. Hurt sound. We'll go, dude, stop. Copy path. Put that right there. Heal sound. We'll go shut up, man. Copy path. Whatever. We'll put that in the talking sound. And then the contact sound, we'll say, shut up, pussy. We'll put that in right there. And let's see, he should now play some voice clips. Damn. I'm fucking tired, man. I slept all day and I'm still tired. All right. Cool. We're felted, we load the game. Nice, so if we select Boss Man.
Shut up, man.
Yo, nice, hell yeah. We got his little picture down there. We got the, uh-oh. Invalid index 13 on object type array. Spell str13. You don't have it. Invalid access index 13. Let's go take a look. Not that one. So you don't have a 13th index. Let's go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess we need another one. What will be the last one? Duration on caster. Okay. Oh, I guess it was here too. I think we had it. Let's check. 1, 2. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need some more. I'm just gonna put more R's. Right? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I think we're good. Let's try that now. It's all looking good. I think we're keeping a pretty good pace. We got the boss man model in, we got his attacks in today. Hopefully, somewhat. Alright.
Yo, shut up, man.
Okay. We go gamble, nice. So it just shows all of our stuff right there. Lovely, wonderful. I think this one's gonna break, but we're gonna try it. Oh, it worked. Taunt, there we go. Yeah, so every I have like a player class, and then we're extending from the player class, and I just overwrite the functions that actually enact the attack. So they just have like different animations they do during the attack, but every single model has the exact same animations. So like the Anissa model, even though she's an enemy, has like all of these animations, the same as like our boss man Jack. Has all the same animations. So right now I have like player and enemy classes, but they're pretty much like the same thing, except for like the player doesn't have any code to think for itself. So eventually I'm gonna move the like thinking code to like a separate script that can be accessed from the cow script, and then you can either choose, like you can choose anyone to be your like player. So you could choose even bad cows, like you could play as iDubbbz, you could play as Anissa. I want you to be able to play like as anyone and choose your team from the cows, and then have them battle other cows. Kind of like Pokemon. So yeah. But yes, it does have a. I am like using class inheritance. So like we're just overwriting a few specific functions here instead of rewriting every bit of movement for every enemy. Cool, I guess we should start. We have to implement that logic. It's just a bunch of all the R's right there. Damn, we really gotta do that, I guess. Let's see what we have. Trying to think. Driveway scene. If I go here, we have the 4 good cows. We have the 2 bad cows. We don't really have any objective other than to just kind of walk around in this area. I need to put Ricada and Cyrax in here, and I need to make sure their attacks work. And then... yeah. Nice. So I'm trying to think. I guess now let's just jump in there and try and make them fight. So Anissa, her script was bugging out whenever we tried to fight. Let's just go ahead and address that. Let's jump in there and see what happens. I know we were looking at the inventory, but I don't think I'm going to get to the inventory today just because it's like a whole separate fucking thing. I think I am going to take a break real quick, though, just because I have to use the bathroom. But I'm going to put this on the screen. BRB. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Cool. Nice. Felt it. Load the game. Okay. So. All right.
Yo, shut up, man.
No active name match on move active character in game manager. Okay, attempting to move boss man Jack. So we need to go check out our game manager. Game manager. We are attempting to move boss man Jack. Interesting. I wonder if I go back. Let's go here. If I go to his name, and then I go to my corrected stats. There's no like space in between it, right? Boss man Jack. Yeah, it looks right. No active game match. No active name match on move active characters. We are attempting to move boss man Jack. But we have it right there. Wait, where is that being printed? Control F. No. Active. Okay, yeah, so it is. It's in here. Move active character, awesome. So cool. So yeah, that's the mark of a real coder, when you have a million match statements to move one guy, you know. Bossman Jack, Bossman Jack, Bossman Jack, jacking it. So Bossman Jack, there we go. Now we should be able to do our shit. Look up table time. Oh yeah. Yeah, if it was in like if it was in a CSV, it'd be easier to edit. But like, does Godot have that shit? I don't think it's got no CSV. You gotta turn that shit into a TXT. Oh, you made a CSV editor for Godot, like a plugin? That's pretty good.
Yo, shut up, man.
Good old boss man yelling at us. All right, boss man. Moment of truth. Can you walk? Yeah, if you have a link, that'd be cool. I don't know if it's gonna link in the chat or whatever, but you can always I don't know. I don't really have any like methods of communication really, but I'll probably Google it or whatever. That is interesting. I will check it out. So we can walk around. For whatever reason, he just walks in kind of a weird fashion. I think we're facing the wrong direction, but there's the boss man in all of his glory. Yeah, we're definitely facing the wrong direction. He's got that glassy-eyed stare that we love. Let's see. Cool. Oh, that's right. We gotta flip him around. Let's go to the 3D. Let's go to... Oh, nice. Yeah, I wanted to make some type of plugin for Godot, just to say that I made one, but I haven't come up with anything yet that I can, that I'm really interested in. I did have one. I wanted to make, like, so you could actually make meshes inside of Godot. I think that would be cool, and not just like the regular ones, but like more advanced mesh shapes. I think that would be a cool plugin to make, and make it with this library called Open Geometry. It's in like Unity. Like Unity has some of these things where it can like remesh stuff, but Godot doesn't have it yet. And if I could put that in there, it would be cool. But it's kind of like more advanced than I'm at. Rip Godot. Yeah, I had Godot. There's really no point in it anymore. Cause like all the, it was like, that was for like old Godot 3 point whatever when everything sucked. I did turn that in for my my college. We had to write a program for the end of our college thing. My final milestone project. I turned that in, and they thought it was really cool. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? For fuck's sake, what are we gonna do here? Everything's going good. We flipped him around. We got to go to the animations and loop them. So we're going to go to the walking. And yeah, all the models have these animations, so that's good. Where is... the fuck is it? Walk, loop, loop, and loop. I don't know which walk it is. And I always tried to do the remapping within Godot, like the skeleton, where you could use the, have them all follow the same skeleton. I could never get that to work, so all I did was like, reparent the mesh every time in Blender to the same skeleton, and it's close enough. You wrote a sequence calculator in Godot. What is a sequence calculator? I've never heard that term before. But that sounds pretty cool. I remember I showed off my Morrowind and Godot project to my class one time in college, and it was like online. And this Indian guy didn't understand what the fuck I was doing. He like didn't speak any English, and he was like, he posted underneath like, "You should not be spending your time here like playing video games." And I was like trying to explain like, no, I recreated this in a different engine. I'm not playing the game, you fucking idiot. And then I eventually gave up, and I was like, you know what? Thank you, friend. You are so smart. Thank you for enlightening me. And he was like, no problem, buddy. I was like, dude, this guy's gonna pass, and he's a fucking idiot who can't speak any English. And colleges just do not give a fuck. They're like, oh, you paid? Okay, well then right this way, sir. Here's your C, here's your D. Keep it going. Like, let's keep it walking. Alright. Yeah, okay, so that's going good. Oh, nice. Cool, yeah, I'll actually, I'll make sure to check that out. That's pretty cool. Godot spreadsheets on GitHub. Because honestly, that could help out, so. Yeah. So we got Boss Man. What else are we gonna do? That's right, we were gonna fuck around with Anissa. We need to see what Anissa, she's gonna strike us. Oh, okay. A class for importing and stuff. Oh, we need to put Cyrax back in there. We need to get Ricada back in there. Dude, I'm just slamming coffee. I love getting jazzed up on coffee. I don't know, I'm super happy at work, and everyone else around me doesn't look that happy, but I'm just slamming back coffee every day and like dancing around in my music as I'm cutting shit. And you can determine what number you get using rules. Oh, that's interesting. It's hard to explain, but calculators use a trick with functions to calculate stuff, and you determine what number you get. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's interesting. I wanted to do, like, demonstrations of, like, vectors inside Godot and how vectors move. I think that would be a cool thing to do. Alright, so let's mess with Anissa. Maminko!
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Alright, so Cobra has Black Flame. We're gonna try and go over here. So I can control the camera whenever it's our turn here. We're gonna light Anissa on fire. Oh, we're not,
King Cobra uses Black Flame.
So then I can light Anissa on fire there. They should be facing the camera though. I forgot to make the enemies face the camera whenever we turn. I'm gonna write that down. Enemies face the camera when battle starts. That makes it a little bit better. And I mean, we're not really going for realism in this game, so it's more about like aesthetics. I want them to like look at the camera and like do, you know, stupid ass anime poses. Okay, and so let's end the turn. It'll be Ralph's turn. If I kick Anissa, does her health go down?
Even Ralph.
Kill stream kick. So it doesn't look like it. It stayed at 3, right? So that didn't update at all. And then I can walk over here. Does Ralph know? Does Ralph know I'm making fun of him like this? I have no idea. I don't know. Ralph is consumed with Mexican Panzuela right now. He's got this new 19-year-old woman who wants a green card from him, and she's probably gonna get it, but Ralph might get, you know, lost in the process of getting back into the U.S., if you understand what I mean. I don't think Ralph's ever getting home. What, Ralph? What do you mean? Alright, so we're going to end the turn. It'll be Anissa's turn. She's going to use Yoko Ono attack on us. And she moves to the center of all of us to attack the most amount of people. It's a 7-second animation, and then we go back into here. And this is where it starts to get complicated. Alright, so I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have stopped it. But what we need to do is I showed off the enemy AI the other day. why are we coming back around to here and having a current spell is 0? Where do we reset the current spell? Damn. Oh, multiplayer fishing RPG. Nice. Yeah. What are we doing here? What was I trying to fucking get? I gotta get the, Yeah, networking sucks, dude. I've been trying to figure out networking for a long time. I got this one project I'm working on. It's a typing battle game where you can like log on and you battle to type stuff faster than the other person. And there's like a gambling system. And I'm working on the multiplayer now, and I'm just like trying to get strings to like just be exchanged between the two people and have the inputs. And it's difficult and like fuck Godot. But you know, it's whatever. Okay, so when we use Yoko Ono, we do the animation, we play the dance, we match our current spell. Let me see where this is being updated. So if I control F on this, when we assess the players, I think that's where we're going wrong. Yeah, so this is just our targeting. We then go to turn action. We go into here, entering overwritten turn action. We move to that point in combat, and then let me go back to our enemy class. Move to that point in combat. Perfect. That moves us into turn attack. And all this is just code to make us walk forward and play our walking animation. So then if I go back to where I was on Anissa, turn action, and then turn attack is down here, right? Turn attack. So why is our current spell nothing? And when are we... So yeah, at the very bottom here, we take our current spell and we set it equal to null. Oh, I guess if we don't have the battle points, then we don't update it at all, and we should end the turn. So we should never go into the turn action phase. I'm just gonna print getting to the end turn. Whoops. And then I'm gonna do another print up here that'll say continuing to attack. Continue to attack. There we go. We're gonna save it. Yeah, I saw there were some other YouTube streamers that were going. I was watching this guy called Covino. I think he's got like Freedom Forge Studios or something close to that. I don't want to butcher it, but he was doing this multiplayer game that he was working on with other people, I think, and they were just having like a hell of a time debugging shit. I was watching some of it live, and it was like, "Where's the error?" And that was what he was trying to figure out, which sucks. And that's a very common theme I've seen with all of the networking. Everyone's like, "Where is the fucking error?"
Oh, shut up, man.
Alright, so he does turn to face us now. You know what? Let's invade iDub space this time. Is he even going to recognize us? I don't think he will, because we're not in the... I forgot to move his collision shape into the right thing.
Mark my fucking words.
Alright, DSP.
I'm coming for you.
It's time for you to shine.
Let me go.
Momenco.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
We're gonna end our turn. We're just gonna end our turn. We're gonna let Anissa do her attack. Use Yoko Ono. I need to fix her attack too. It kind of looks really stupid. We need to make the... I want the poster to appear behind her, and then it's like Yoko Ono shouting at you. And then, cool, let's see what we got. Getting to end turn. So it is working like I thought. Right here, getting to end turn. So why are we then moving to... so if I go back to my player class, what I'm trying to do is enter this state down here. Where is it? Exit turn, that's why. I was going to end turn, and that's not a real thing. So, and this is why what you don't want to do is make your state machine run off of strings like I did. It's a really stupid practice, but it's divine intellect. This is, you know, this is good shit right here. So let's go back to Asniza, and we'll update that shit right there. Where is it? Anissa Joma. We found you in your mother's basement, Anissa. This is definitely working code. Yeah, I mean, it is working. I mean, you know what? I've worked for like big companies, and I mean, not like doing coding, but like doing regular maintenance stuff. And those big systems they have there, they just work. I'll be honest with you. Like those big vats that lower shit into chemicals, and like that was one of my jobs. I would lower a big thing into. We had to put copper in there, and then it would drop into this vat of like super boiling flammable liquid, and then it would come back up and clean all the grease off the copper. And I was the one who was supposed to run this machine, and you know what? They just told me how to lower it and how to bring it back up. So if there was an issue, if anything got jammed, like we're fucked, dude. And there was an alarm going off one time, and they came over to me and they're like, "What are we supposed to do?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know, man. Turn the alarm off. There's a button to turn the alarm off." And we just turned it off. We were like, I guess it's good. So they actually gave me a phone number of like this guy to call, and he's like, well, he doesn't work here anymore, but you can call this guy, and he might explain to you how to like fix the machine if something goes down. So you really just have to like figure it the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, the thing is, like, they would say, it would also be like, they didn't tell me how much the cart weighed, and you could only put 4,000 pounds into this thing and load it up. And I'm like, is that with the cart or without the cart? And they're like, oh, we don't know, but just like sign off on it that it's the amount of weight. And I'm like, well, but is it with the cart or without the fucking cart, dude? Because I'm counting the amount of weight that I'm putting on the cart, but I have no idea how much the cart itself weighs. And they're like, well, we never really considered that, but like, just don't put too much weight on it. And I'm like, well, then, yo, how the fuck do you know how much is too much weight? Brutal, man. And this company's been operating for years, and you're just like, what are we doing? What are we doing, people? But yeah, I mean, so that's how the world actually works in reality. Okay, so I think this should work now, right? I fixed something. I did something good. Oh, we need to turn that from end turn to exit turn. Boom, exit turn right there. Let's give that a shot. Nice. Yo, and there was one guy who would never wear his ventilation mask inside of that gas chamber thing. And he was always coughing. And I was like,
Look, this is how you dock. You hold the button and you go like this. It doesn't fucking work.
Alright. Flamenco.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
All right. She's gonna use her twerk attack. We should probably get that clip of Yoko Ono screaming. We could use that. And I got Audacity open already. So, how the hell are you still getting there? That don't make no sense. Getting to the end turn. Next state equals exit turn. Is it turn exit? Did I fuck it up again? Exit turn. No, it's the same thing. Next state equals exit turn. Turn action. We're getting to we should be going here, and then if we go there, enemy class, exit turn. Right here. Enemy player is exiting the turn, but we're not seeing that anywhere, so that means we're not getting there. Exit turn. Next state equals turn based. Increment turns. Oh, I see. Turn based is like a regular state for us to be in whenever we're in the battle. Nice. So, why are we not getting here? Why are we not getting to this exit turn function? I guess it's got to be, my logic's got to be fucked up somewhere. So if we go back to Anissa Joma. Next state. I mean, we're in the assess players. Where are we calling this from? If I go back to enemy class, when we enter turn, should be down here. When we enter the turn, we print, we're getting here, we play our anger. The ice cream truck is outside. And then we assess players. So we only assess the players one time. That's what I was worried about, is that we were assessing the players multiple times inside of the process. That sucked. Oh, thank you. So we're only assessing the players one time. And it's just, this is doing our overwritten function. Yeah, it should be, because, damn. So what the hell is going on? Next state. Turn attack. Oh, you know what? I wonder... if battle points is spell B 10, damn. Current spell equals null. So the current spell is what we're going up here. We basically clear it out every time when we finish here. B viability. let's see. Let me just follow this logic. So we're basically checking if the size of our killable groups, this is our targeting function, killable groups returns a bunch of groups that are killable with our attack. We should target killable groups, so we're printing that. We should target killable groups, we got Ralph and DSP, we attack in the middle, and then we're getting to turn end because we don't have the battle points, and then we're entering the overwritten turn action. So why are we going into here? We shouldn't be going into there. We should be coming from here, going into this else statement, going to exit turn, and then getting to end turn. What initiates us to attack again? So on the animation player finished, so when we finish here, oh, this moves us into turn action. I don't think we should do that here. I think we just need to go there. That's probably what it was. Assess players. Yeah, let's see. That should be it right there, right? I don't know. I think so. You got the fucking heart of the cards right here. Damn it. Cyrax. We gotta add him back in. Forgot about him. Alright.
Mark my fucking words.
Mark my fucking
I'm
words.
coming for you.
Let me go.
Need more coffee.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's
Let
your
me
boy
go.
King.
We'll end that. We'll end this. Alright. Anissa, come on. You can do it. You can do your attack. And then you should end your turn. And yes, there we go. Hell yeah, dude, we're fucking geniuses, man. Okay, so we got Gamble and then we have Taunt, and both of these are going to crash the game. You know, I tried using the animation node state machine or whatever the fuck it is in Godot. So these just don't do anything right now.
Let me go.
And then we got iDubbbz. I don't think he can do anything either, so he just kind of stands around like that. So yeah, that's where we're at. We need to fix iDubbbz. We need to fix Bossman. Yeah. But yeah, for a while I was trying to use this guy. Where is it? Animation tree, and then I was like, it just really isn't worth all the fucking effort for that animation tree in this project. Oh, Game Maker? Yeah. I've never used anything else but really Godot. I just like Godot the most. The interface is a nice sonic blue. I guess it's not really sonic blue, but whatever. Cool. So what are we gonna do? Bossman Jack extends player. Let's take a look at one of our other player cows and see how that's set up. Let's just go back to the driveway scene. We'll take a look at Ralph. So they're pretty much set up the same way without any targeting functions. We have like attack with spell A and then attack with spell B. And when we click on the buttons on the UI, we just have the A and B. It just calls that function on our game manager and tells our player to like get the information and then enact the animations and shit. That's my understanding of how I coded it. Yeah, and nice. Is it a silly game? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of silly. I think I'm gonna grab all this shit. Pretty much everything here. Control C. And then on Boss Man, we're gonna Control V, and we have to link the animation player node, Boss Man Jack. Whoop, no, not that. Signals, animation finished. We're gonna connect it to Boss Man right there. So now it's connected. There we go. And instead of that, we're gonna have what does spell B for him? It's taunt. We should call it like rat taunt or something, and then we should call it what is this one? What do we need here? We need for fuck's sake, gamble. Gamble. Nice. And let's say casinos open. Cool. So there's the cost. Our spell is going to be coming in all the same. We got to the spell on Boss Man. Attack on Boss Man. And then instead of kick, what animation are we going to use for gamble? Let's see what animations we have available to us. Animation, we got walk. So we have some dances. We can do a dance. We have a falling. We have a happy. I need to make some dice in Blender and then have the dice like roll towards Jack. I think that would be funny. I want to have like dice up on the screen that kind of like roll around. Oh, we could have him crouching like he's shooting dice. That would be really funny. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Slap, sneaking, stand to crouch, stay down, throw. I guess we could have him throw, and then we'll have the dice like just kind of come out of his hand and land, and then we'll have like a little animation and do something. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, maybe we can't use that though. Maybe use item. Just because throw, I'm gonna have to link that separately. That's like used specifically for throwing items in the game, so I can't really do that right now. I think what I can do, let's just have the happy, and then we'll go into, we're gonna open up Blender really quickly, and I gotta get a dice texture. Or we can make it in GIMP, I guess. Let's go general. We're actually not going to delete the default cube for the first time in forever. And I guess we'll just, yeah, that'll be fine. Let's go here and go maybe dice texture. Images. Which one do you think? I mean, this should be working pretty good for Blender, right? Save image as, and we'll call this dice. Dice. And should we get this one too? Is that going to be necessary? No, but it's all fucked. That would be funny to have the normals be different from this. But that's really stupid, so we're not going to do that. Let's go back into Blender. Base color, image texture, open. And dice. There we go. Let's go to material preview. UV editing. We can take this and spin it -90. And can we match it up? I think we can. If we shrink it on the Y and expand it out on the S, bring it over here a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's for Boss Man anyway. He loves to gamble. He doesn't care what the dice look like. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's go back over here and go to material preview. So we have some dice. And I guess we'll just have these kind of roll around. Let me edit it just a little bit more. Edit mode. We want it inside the lines. Like that. And can we see any green? We just have to move it in from the green. So I'm going to select this and just bring it back on the X. Like that. Same with these. Might be a little bit too much over there, but that's fine. That looks good. I think we're seeing it on here just a little bit, so we're going to go bring that up like that. Perfect. Looking very good. Nice. Wonderful. Awesome. So we got some dice. I guess we're gonna have these roll around. Yeah, I guess we could, like, you know, actually make some shit on there if we wanted. What if I did this? I just made a UV sphere real quick and I shrank it down to about there. What I could do is shrink it down a little more to about the size of these, and I could do like a bunch of these and make a Boolean cut. I just want to see what this would look like. Let me grab all these and we'll bring them down, and then we're going to join them all. We're going to grab this and say add modifier, I guess Boolean, and then cut them. Yeah, then we'll apply it, and I'm going to hide that. And so that would be my idea, and then I could just go inside of all these and turn those black, and that would be cool. Should we do that, or is that even fucking worth it? I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. I think for now I'll just delete that, and we're going to export this. That'll be very easy and manageable, but I'm going to bring this up right here and then go Alt, not that, what is it, Control A, location, there we go. Actually no, I can't do that. I want to have it in the middle like that, and I want to bring it back down like this. That way I can like spin it around. Cool. So we'll save that. I can see that little green strip, but I'm not going to care about it. Let's go to dice. Well, we shouldn't save it. We'll just export the... we'll just do this. File. Export. GLTF. Barber's Gate. Bossman Jack. Oh, no, we want to go to the Godot project. And I think I have one called Common Models. And this is going to be... dice export. There we go. Cool. Let's bring those dice in. I know Bossman Jack is fiending for them. Cool. So how's that looking? Now we just have to roll them in front of Bossman. That's pretty funny. So I'm gonna leave the dice right there on the screen. I just have to... You gotta take a piss, but I'll be right back. Let me put this on the screen. Where's my artless shit? Here we go. Yeah, I'll be right back. Just gonna take a quick break. All right. Okay. We're back. So I basically want to have like 2 dice roll right here. I guess, what am I trying to do? My idea is to have like 2 dice kind of spawn and then spin all around. Let me just make a separate scene with those dice in it. Yeah, we're going to delete these. We're going to say 3D scene. This will actually be pretty fun. We can have some fun for a minute, not do some coding. We're going to add the dice in an animation player. Let's see. Dice, there we go. And I'm going to add both of them. We're going to make it local, and then we're going to, I think I can just bring this out and get rid of that. And we'll just duplicate, and then we're going to make it unique. Make unique, there we go. So then we can bring this one over here. And I was thinking about like making the values actually reflect what's on the dice, but that's like so much fucking work. How's it going, Private Parts? What's up? We're doing a boss man jack, and we're trying to get the dice to roll. We've got a 3D scene here. Got some guys fighting. We got DSP, but yeah, we're working on boss man jack's attack right now. So this animation player, I'm not a big fan of making animations in Godot. I like to make them in Blender, but it's not terrible. I think it has gotten better. Let's just go roll, I guess. Why not? Most of my animations are like 7 seconds, so I think this should be like maybe 4 seconds. I think it should be enough suspense. Yeah. Animation player, I guess we'll just kind of have them spin around. So let's just go ahead and start tracking them. Yeah, are they going to move in the transform at all? I mean, the position? I don't think so. Let's just do that. Create, and then we'll put some weird, we'll just randomly fucking move it around. Godot is kind of weird on how it does this sometimes. How it keyframes shit. So if I like play that, I think that's cool. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. So we'll go like that and spin it some more. Just give it some random fucking shit, and we'll hit that, and then maybe move that out, and then we'll duplicate right here, and yeah, we'll spin that. I don't like how it switches directions. I think we want to spin it basically one way the entire time. So let me do that, and then I'm going to put one here. And we'll just spin this up like a crazy amount. And that way it kind of looks like it's going in the same direction the entire time. Does that make sense? Let's try that. Why are you not spinning? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was outside of the range. Nice. Let me bring that up. That's really slow. What if I go like 900 and 708 and 805? That should be a few rotations at least. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's a little more free floating. And then we'll do the other one, and I guess we'll try and make that one go the other way. So like negative 905, negative 708, and negative, it's not really important. I'm just making up numbers in here. And then we want to keyframe that, and then come back to the start. How long have I been making this? I've been making this for probably about a year. I don't know. I have to look back at my streams. I saw the one that you were making. It looked pretty cool. Dice roll never works for him. Yeah. Yeah, and then I saw the game jam that you were doing. I was definitely gonna get into that. That looked pretty fun. I think the what do you call it? The theme is released tomorrow, right? I have some ideas about roaches. I was gonna do it in King Cobra's apartment. I just don't know what the theme is gonna be. But yeah, so if we roll this, that looks pretty cool. And then I guess they kind of stop. Yeah, I mean, to have them stop on the actual value would take a lot of coding. So I just don't feel like doing that. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just have it this way. Did I join yet? Not to be too detailed, but you could make the dice physics objects and then make a camera out of bounds. Let's show them and then delete them. Have I joined yet? No, I probably will join after this stream ends. I forgot you can join on itch. I don't really use itch much. But yeah, I probably should go check that out. As far as making these physics objects, that would be cool. I might do that in the future, but I think for now, that would overcomplicate it. Especially for like a little 7-second thing. I think I'm just going to have them spin, and then I'm going to have a label 3D right here. And we'll just do some coding to display the value. I think that'll be the way. Instead of animating, just add a bit of force. Yeah, I could do that. Does Godot have built-in physics? Yeah, what you can do is add... I think it's... where is it? Static body or a rigid body, 3D physics body that's moved by a physics simulation. So you can add that and then throw some force on it, or you can. These are like things that it can collide with. But I don't really have a lot of experience with that, and it really, in my game, I don't have like great collision on the ground, so I think it's going to be so many problems for me. It's just not worth it. I think I'm just going to call this value. Especially since I have no idea where this attack is really going. So we're just going to say number here. And I think we're going to make that bigger, and we're going to put the billboard flag on it. Yeah, just enabled. So our number will appear there. Oh, nice. Yeah. You're trying Godot for the first time. That's pretty sweet. It has Jolt. Sort of jank. What's Jolt? I've never actually... Is Jolt the name of the physics engine or something? Alright. So on here... Damn, where should I save this? I guess we'll save it in the Boss Man scene, because logically it's going to connect the dice with Boss Man in my head. So, yeah, we'll save it there. And then we'll also save the scene. I think I should save that in Common Models, though. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I'm going to rename these to, well, I can't rename them. Control Z. I gotta keep them the same, right? Does my animation player still work? Sometimes that fucking breaks it. Okay, it still works. Awesome. Doesn't it break it if you rename it? Am I using GD script? Yeah, I'm using GD script. I tried using C#. C# is much more complicated. So yeah, I pretty much do everything in. I've been using like Godot script so long. If I try and move to any other language, I try and program it like Godot. So I really like Godot. What are we doing? So the dice. So basically, I'm going to spawn these in. So when they spawn in, I'm just going to go ahead and play the animation dot play roll. And then I guess we should make one, yeah, I I guess we could have like a spawn in animation where they like grow or something, but I guess we're just gonna do the roll. Well, actually, couldn't I just do? No, I have to do a whole bunch of shit. I guess we'll just do a new animation. I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna say fade in, and what we'll do, we'll go back to the 3D. I'll grab the dice. I'm gonna go to scale, and we'll just set this like 0.001, and we'll keyframe it. And yeah, we can make it 1 second, and then we'll just set it back to 1. And then keyframe that so they just kind of like fade in like that. I feel that I'm that way with Unity and C#. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I started with Python, so I really like Python. And, you know, it's like if you can do it in Python, why do it in anything else? Is kind of my programming motto. And then I gotta move this back here. I guess I used to try and make everything harder on myself than I thought it should be, and then I was like, I should just make it, I should just do it like the way that I know how. Because at the end of the day, like, no one gives a shit as long as you deliver on a product. That's kind of my thinking now. So I have this right here, and we could add a little bit of flair in there by making them spin just a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go to the, we'll go here, and we'll just say rotation 0. In the middle here, can we put it like 360? Maybe 359, and we'll create that. Yeah, we put that up here, and then we put this one. We're going to duplicate that key and then put it at 0. 0. There we go. I kind of like that. Spins in. We'll do the same down here. So we'll grab which one do we already have? That one. We're going to grab this one and do the same thing. Let's go ahead and keyframe it. Keyframe it. And then go here and then 359. Keyframe that. And then they should both spin in like that. So, and then after the fade in, we'll just have it lead right into the next transition. We'll go to the animation player, we'll say on the finished, we'll connect it, and we'll say play the next animation. Match anim name, and if the anim name is fade, was it fade in? Yeah, fade in, but spelled correctly. Fade in. And we'll say if you fade in, then the animation should play animation player dot play roll. And then if it's the roll animation, I like how I've mixed the quotation marks there. What are we gonna do? I guess we'll just print completed for right now. Completed. So we have Boss Man is basically going to enact his attack. The dice are going to appear above his head. It should roll a random value, and I guess we'll just apply that. We don't even have, like, it just does a random thing, like completely random. So I guess we need to generate some random shit and then have it pick from those. Damn. That's kind of complicated. For right now, I think we'll just do damage. I think that'll be what we'll do. For now, instead of complete random, just deal a random amount of damage. So I think we're going to offload logic, offload, yeah, the dice are actually going to return a real number, and then that's going to be what goes to boss man. So announcer.form attack, we don't have that to play yet. We're going to play, instead of kick, which one did we decide? I think I have one called happy. We're just going to play happy. This makes our camera move towards him, and then we're going to tell the game manager that we're doing something cool. We're going to have to spawn in our dice. So we're going to say at onReady var dice equals, can we do load, and then we put the dice in there. Dice, there we go, TSCN. And then here, we'll say var d equals dice dot instantiate, if I can spell it correctly. And we'll say add child d. And then we can just return from the dice to our parents because we're a child of boss man. Oh man, imagine that. Imagine boss man being your fucking dad. Brutal. We don't need a process, we just need that. We need to actually make a random number, so we need to go var rand equals random number generator dot new, I think, right? And then we'll say rand num var random equals rand dot I think it's rand I range 1 through 6. So we'll go rand num 1, and we'll basically do that twice, really. Rand num 2. And we'll say get parent dot give number, give dice roll, and then we'll pass in the rand num 1 and the rand num 2. And I think I might actually pass that in as a vector 2, because why the hell not? That makes it simpler. We're only passing in one thing then. And then we gotta make this function. So we'll go back to boss man, and this will be unique to boss man. It won't be on anyone else. He's one with the gambling. Give dice roll, and we're gonna be passing in a vector 2. So we'll say dice roll here. And for now, we're just going to print dice roll. And we'll say here's what we rolled. Cool. So I think what we have when we did the kick is we have this hit enemies in range and then the spell. So we could basically spoof the spell and pass it in. Because in our spell right now, all we have is a bunch of random, it says R's. So if I go to, let's see, latest. So most of our attacks, they have like damage, like 3, you can see some values here, but all of boss man's on this attack have R's. So I can like write a flag to detect the R. And then I guess based off that R, we could do something. So let me try that, because that would be very useful. Let's go back to boss man Jack. Let's see. Let's do, yeah, we're gonna write a little thing here. var spoofed spell, and that's going to equal our spell, and we'll say spoof spell. Spoof spell. Right there. And of course we're going to have to make that function. Cool. So func control V, and then we're just going to for I in spell, and we're going to pass in the spell here. We should be printing the I. And that should loop through all of those. And what are we going to do now? I guess if... Well, we could just plug a random value into every single one, but that would completely break every fucking aspect of the game. That would be really funny. That would be really good, dude. Let's just detect the R's. So... if I equal R print we got one, we got one, and let's see if that works. So that should run, and then we have to return a spell. So we're gonna say return, for right now we're just gonna return the spell, but what we'll do is make a spoofed dictionary here. So we'll say var spoof equals, and we'll just make that, and then we'll put in all the values from our spell with the actual values from our random numbers that we generate, and we might have to like await a signal. Kitty cat. Here is my cat who wants to be on the ground directly where my feet are. Her name is Kitty Cat. She's pretty chill, but I have to move her. All right. It's fucking shedding everywhere. All right, I guess we should run this and see what happens. I know it's going to crash, but we'll probably at least get to here before we crash. Spoof spell. Let's make sure we have the points for it first. There we go. This should play. We should instantiate the dice. We should add the child. That should play. And then we should be given a dice roll back. And then I think we're going to have to await this, basically. We're going to have to await, like, this coming back. I don't know how to do that. We're going to have to figure it out. Probably turn the other one into a goblin and kitty cat. Well, I call her Kitty Cat, but I used to call her Shitty Kitty. Or Shittin' Kitten. I found her outside of the metal place I used to work at. There was like a bunch of cats and their parents died, and they had like a bunch of kittens outside. So I took one of them. But yeah, it was Shittin' Kitten. Now it's Kitty Cat, because she stopped shitting everywhere. Here's what do we roll? We get the dice roll. So I guess we would turn this dice roll into a signal, and then in the spoof spell, we're going to await the dice roll, right? Yeah, I think so. Let me ask ChatGPT real quick. I think he'll figure this out for me. Hold on, let me make a new chat. I just forgot how to do it. I forgot how to put the signals in there. I know you got to do like emit signal and all that shit. Let me close this, bring this over here. Let's see. In Godot 4.4, I want to, what the hell am I trying to do? So I have two nodes. I have a node that is awaiting, that needs to await a signal from another node that I am instantiating as its child. How do I do that? let's call it parent, to await a signal from a node. It just instantiated as a child. You can do this cleanly using await on the signal after adding the child to the scene. That's what I was going to do. I just didn't really understand the syntax of it. Custom signal. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So I'll keep this in mind. I'm going to put this off to the other screen, so you probably won't be able to see it for a second, and then I'm going to plug it in. That was actually much more helpful than I thought it would be. So in the dice, we have to make a signal. It looks like signal, and then we're going to say rolled, and we'll put what was it, a vector 2? Is that how it works? We can just put actually we can just call it nums. Does it matter what we put in there? Does it have to be defined? It just says data. Do we do this? Is that possible? That makes me feel better. So rolled, and then right here, after we roll, I guess, what is it? Right here, we're going to say emit, emit signal. Instead of doing this, we're going to emit signal and get the randoms in there. Emit signal, and then we have to call it rolled. Oh, okay, it's there. Awesome. So we are making progress. Rolled, and we're going to send in the vector 2, which is our randoms. Random 1 and random 2. Perfect. So we'll emit that signal, and then we can go back to Bossman Jack in the gamble here, and we'll await the result. Right? Yeah. Var spoof spell, and when we spoof the spell, we're going to say var result equals await. Oh, so we need our child as well. So we're going to have to actually await down here. Await. And what are we trying to await? D dot, what was it called? Rolled. Yeah, so that should be how it works now. And then we can print this result. Print result. Cool. I think that should do it. Let's do this down here as well. So this is going to, that might error, I'm not sure. I'm actually going to run that after, because there's no reason not to run it after that. And cool, let's give that a shot. That seems like logically it should work. I did the same thing. I used to work as a garbage man, and there were kitten carcasses all over the place. I guess a truck. Yeah, that's so brutal. Roadkill incidents have been up where I live. You know what's really sad is Teslas, since they're so quiet, there's been like a bunch of cases of people getting in their Tesla and backing over their cat. And it's kind of funny, but then when you think about it, you're like, man, that's so fucking sad. I would be devastated if that happened to my cat. I would be like super fucking sad. Alright, so that should all work. Let's give it a shot. Actually, it might not work, because our cost is going to be a random number. Or maybe our cost won't be, I'm not sure. Alright, we'll load the game. I'm like friggin' starving. I'm probably gonna, if this doesn't work, I'm probably gonna take a break and go get some food or something. And
Yo, shut up, man.
Alright, boss man. Oh, that's right. He's not in the right group. He can't enrage anyone.
The camera's been on the whole time, huh?
Let me go.
All right.
What's going on with you two? It's your boy.
End your turn.
Because I'm an arrogant god.
We're gonna end the turn. It's now Anissa's turn. She's gonna use Yoko Ono. Heat seek cats in my neighborhood. Yeah. All right. We're exiting the turn. It's now Boss Man's turn. Let's gamble. It looks like we didn't even enter into the gambling. Casino's open, completed. Well, we spawned the dice. They probably spawned somewhere around... oh, it's probably them down there. Yeah. Number here. It looks like we didn't play that animation, so they're like really, really small. There's the text. Casino's open, completed. I don't think we ever printed the whatever. Give dice roll. Alright, so that's not a function anymore. We don't need that. What we're waiting on is this right here. Do we print results? Casinos open, completed. Oh, I guess the result is just that doesn't actually return. We need to hook up that signal. But I think I will do that next stream. I'm just friggin' starving, so I'm gonna go roll up to Burger King or something and get some food. But peace out. Thanks everyone for coming out. Yeah, lunchtime. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. I might be back on later tonight. I'm not sure, but I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'll have more done, and then I'm going to get into that game jam with private parts. Well, the Roach Jam, I think it's called. I'll join that on Itch, and I'll probably stream making that. I like to do that sometimes, but peace out, everyone. Later.